Hello, this is Julie from Julie Leggett Art. Thank you for joining me. I thought I'd do a very quick catch up on my January block for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. I have completed it, but I thought I might just add maybe a button or a bead or two. So this is my finished piece. It's got quite a lot of texture with different threads and materials used. So what I'm going to do is I've got a few small buttons here which I can have a quick rattle through. Now let's have a look. I'm not a big button fan, but I thought I might just add one. See if I just a small one. Let's see what I've got there. Might be too big. Right, I don't think there's anything terribly different to that, so let's just pop that back. So I've got a few buttons here. I thought I'd put a button in the middle of this flower here. So we could put a yellow one in, and that complements the yellow at the top. So I quite like that. And there's just a tiny bit smaller one there, or we could go for the deeper aubergine that goes with the purple there. And to be honest, I think I like the aubergine maybe better. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just do a small one, I think. That one's even smaller. Let's do the medium size one. So go for that one. So I'm going to stitch that. I did get some yellow and a darker thread threaded up in case I decided to do this. So all I'm going to do is just add this button here. Do a couple of stitches here. There we go. So I think everyone's more or less done their blocks now, and I'm pleased to say that I have caught up. I've got my February one done as well. But I'll do a separate little video on that one and let you see how that turned out. Gosh, you think you know where you're going with the needle and it just doesn't go in sometimes. There we go, just pop that in. Yeah, I think that's quite nice, but like I say, it's not usual for me to add lots of trinkets, but it is nice if you've got found objects. And I do keep little bits of, oh, I've got a trail of cotton here. I think that's off my other, let me just pop that up over there. And I do keep lots of found bits for doing stitch pieces. But really, you know, I need to get myself probably really well organised so I can actually put my hands on these things when I actually want them. I do seem to be getting a bit better organised. I've made more room in my art room because I needed to make a space for my painting and journaling, as well as a place for my stitching. And my stitching area isn't actually the biggest area, so I like space to be able to cut things out. And I have got some other projects on which I don't actually show on the channel because I'm doing them with a group, a stitch book group, and we're following certain guidelines, and I'm not sure whether I should be showing them online, but I will show you the results of that work Well, there's a button, and I also got out some craft beads. Thought I might add some. I've got a whole little collection of them in these little boxes, which I buy quite cheaply. But a lot of them are a little bit chunky. Quite like the black and the clear glass. Let's have a look. Now these are quite twinkly, and I thought maybe one or two just on this area here might be nice. In fact, I think yes, they will be nice there. So I'm going to stitch those on. I have got these black ones as well, but the trouble is they are a little bit bulky, so I'll probably leave those. Right, so I've got some yellow cotton, which I think will be okay for the glass beads. Let me just pop them on the side. Well, they're not really glass, they look like glass, but they're plastic, to be honest, but they still have a little bit of a twinkle in them. And this is on a part where I've got some antique lace, so it should complement it quite well. There we go. Just hope my needle's not too big for it. It's always the classic thing, and I think it is actually. Oh, don't do what I've just done and get the bead stuck on the... I think we'll have to abandon that one. I see if I've got a finer. It's got stuck on the needle, look. Oh dear. See if I've got a finer needle. I have got this really long needle. I don't know if you've seen any that are quite this long, but these are good if you thread in lots and lots of beads. Now let me just see whether this one will go through. The bead. No. Gosh, no. That one, it's not working either. That one might just do it. I'll rethread, if you don't mind bearing with me while I thread this very tiny needle. Let's hope I can do it without too much bother. There we are. Let's see if we'll get better luck this next time. Right, here we go. Let's try again. Yay. There we go. So that's something not to do. Always check that the size of your needle is small enough to take the beads. You know, it is always a problem with beads. In fact, that was just lucky, I think, with the bead I had, because it went through, that I'm struggling again now. And these are very tiny needles that I'm using. Let's try some more. Obviously, the actual beads vary a little bit as to how big the opening is. That one doesn't work. Neither does that one. Or that one. Oh my goodness. Or that one. I think after I've done this one, I'm going to say that that's all that I'm going to put on, because you see that one's gone on quite easily. It's quite interesting, really. Right, so you can see that it gives it quite a nice bit of twinkle. I don't think you can see that on the camera. I will try and do a couple more so that it's evenly spread. I just have to keep trying them until I find one that actually fits. That one doesn't. That one does. So we can say that all the beads are slightly different. Just pop a few more on and get those to just have to keep drying them. Bit of a learning curve here that they're all different sizes. I have got smaller needles, but I haven't got them to hand at the moment. So I just keep persevering just for one more. Fingers crossed for this one. Yay, there we go. And I think that will be okay. Right, so I'll let you see the back of my work. It's not the tidiest work on the back, but it's quite attractive. There we are, so that's that. So I'm going to call that finished. So there you go, that's my finished piece. Around the piece of cashmere wool at the bottom I did a lot of over stitching around the edge, which blended it in, and a few little yellow grass stalks to blend in with the other colour theme. And this is the block like cross stitch, which is really nice. It's really fills in the gap nicely and you get a nice effect there with that. And those are little spirals that I did on the flower over the top of the antique lace. And as you can see now, I've got the little beads that have got a little bit of a shine on them, and the button as well. So there we go. So I'm quite pleased with that. I have started doing my back cloth, which is going to be calico. I'm not quite ready to show you that, but I have started putting that together. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll catch you again with my February block. Bye for now.